The times are here. No, not the shooting times. The summertime, harvest time, and especially show time. That's why we're here at the game fair at Hatfield House in Hertfordshire. I'm again, along with some of my friends, rabbiting people from around the country. We form a stand known as the Pugs and Drummers. Not content with just demonstrating in my arena how we harvest rabbits, I went across to the kitchen theatre with top game chef Jose Suto, and of course we waxed lyrical. We held court and we showed people the merits of rabbit as a nutritious wild game meat. Over the 3 days I talked so much to people about rabbits and ferrets and dogs, my voice is just started to return. What I was really interested in though while I was talking to them was this simple question. Is ferreting a thriving tradition, or is it a fading art? Let's find out.
It's going to be about the people, which is what ferreting is.
And if you connect with the people, that's even better.
Yeah.
It just shows that it's a normal thing, it's not a specialist thing, anybody can do it.
My name's Ben, I come from Hertfordshire. I like ferreting because you get all the fresh rabbit meat and free ferret food. My family's done ferreting and hunting all their life, so I just took it on as well. With me dead rabbits, I just feed them to my ferret or sell them to the local game dealer. I've got 3 ferrets. I've got a black-eyed silver, she's a Jill, a sandy Jill, which is in kit, and a polecat. Ben, and ferreting is the top sport.
My name's Jamie and I'm from Bedfordshire, 25 years old. The qualities about ferreting is I love being out in the countryside. I've worked with my ferrets, my dog. Catching rabbits is just a passion for me. It's my life. But now I normally come recommended, so now I don't often have to ask if I want somewhere else to go. I eat them myself, ferrets eat them, dog, neighbours, friends, family, butchers. Youngsters, there's only one that I know of at the minute. He's 14, I'm going to start taking him out. But no, I don't know many ferreters myself. Not many people are into it, which is a shame because I think it's the best way of rabbit control, definitely. By far it's the most fun, and I'll say it's the most effective method. Ferreting's the top sport, keep it going.
So what are the rabbits like in Wales?
Well, in my lifetime, around the area where I live, I would say we've got the most rabbits that I have ever seen. Almost like a plague, if you like.
They've had a good breeding season, or is it an accumulation over a few years?
I think there's been an accumulation, if you like, but that's not to say that there's still a lot of, hunting going on.
So there's plenty of people trying to knock them back?
Yes.
They're just outbreeding them?
Yes, and to such an extent that in 50, I'm coming up 60, I've never seen so many rabbits.
That's unusual because everybody I speak to from Wales is telling me there's no rabbits, but obviously there is.
Well, it might be localised, but yeah, certainly within a couple of miles of where I live, and I live in an urban area, yeah. We have got an awful lot. It's nothing to see 80 or 90 over 3 fields, 2 or 3 fields.
And do you ferret yourself?
No, not anymore. I've done in the past.
You shoot?
No, I don't hunt anymore, but I've lamped and I've ferreted, and it's been part of, as a younger man, I loved it, but not now.
Wait, because you told me earlier on you've got some ferrets, haven't you?
Yeah.
So, both of you. So what's your name?
Oliver.
Nice to meet you, Oliver. And what's your name?
Rory.
Rory. Are you planning to take them ferreting?
Yes.
Right then. Well, what you'll do is wait until like the end of November till they're grown up, and you'll need some like nets and a ferret finder collar, and like we saw in the demonstration, you can get them used to being handled, used to go in a ferret box, and then when they're used to going in the ferret box and out of the ferret box, you can take them working, get them used to the collars going on before they go out. And when you take them working, do not expect miracles, because ferrets are like any other animal. They take time to learn what they're doing. Some of them will be naturals, some of them will take time. So don't get dismayed or downhearted if it mucks about. Just take your time, take a deep breath. If you've got to, just give it a rest. But it always helps though if you go with somebody that's got a ferret that knows how to work. Do you know anybody that goes ferreting?
Yeah, my gamekeeper.
Fantastic. So if you can get your young ferrets to work behind an experienced ferret, it's almost like having a guide dog to show it where to do and what to do. So that'll help a lot. So you've already got your permission. You've got your ferrets. What are you feeding them?
Meat and some biscuits.
Fantastic. Can you give it a bit of rabbit?
Yeah, I've given it a lot.
Fantastic, yep. So it knows what rabbits are. And then in the summer we can feed them biscuit, so you don't have the flies. So you're almost there.
So what seasons do you...
The season, right, you want to be able to see the rabbit warren. So if you have a nice little grass warren, you can almost do it all the while. But normally you've got to wait for the nettles to die down, so it's like October, November. Now you can't work your ferrets till November anyway. So it's be November till about February or March, and that'll be the time. So it's basically shooting season, that's when it is.
How many nets do you have?
I use long nets a lot more than purse nets because we've got bigger warrens and I surround them and I get my dog out rather than individually netting them up. So I use a lot of long nets. But it all depends. I mean, if you've got like 10 or 15 or 20 purse nets, you don't want to start off with a big warren, you want a small warren. So start small, work bigger, and that should be enough.
Rory, Oliver, we're really going to enjoy ferrets.